The big game is inching closer. We've been bringing you Super Bowl segments all week long on CTV News at 5 and the grand finale with Emily Richards. Great to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Obviously had to include Ashley as well.
Yes.
A little showdown here in studio.
Yes, exactly.
And the studio's ready to eat, from what I can tell, so it's all good.
Okay, so what are we making today? I see we got some hot dogs.
We have a little hot dog battle going on, a little Seattle and Rhode Island happening out of New England. So, you do a little research, you find these things out. And they have some history, and who doesn't love a hot dog?
Everybody loves
So
hot dog.
they're kind of different in the sense that they're cooked differently, they have different toppings, but they're all delicious. And I love watching football to a point because I know that food's coming.
Fair enough. And let's start with the West Coast.
Yeah, so this is a Seattle dog, and it is fabulous because it has a nice crispy bite to it. So we're doing right from the bun to the filling. So we're gonna actually toast the bun, which not everybody loves a toasted hot dog bun, but I certainly do. And there's a little bit of butter in the pan. So just getting that little bit of flavor right from the get-go. And then the great part is that this can all be done like while the game's going on, right?
Like, it seems like something you could kind of get the kids involved in too.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, these are suggested Seattle toppings, but you can definitely have like your standards. And, if you wanted to have a little bit of cheese, what I think is unique about this is that it actually is cream cheese that goes on the bun. So it makes it a little bit creamy. And what Ashley's doing now is kind of what makes this hot dog a little bit different is you're going to be pan frying this. So, we throw them on the grill or we, cook them inside. But here on a skillet, it gets a nice crispness on the outside. So it has a nice texture that's a little bit different. So Ashley, I'm going to take these out so that they don't kind of overdo themselves.
Yep, we don't want to burn our buns.
And then you can go ahead and put, here, I'm going to put a little bit more butter in here because we want a little bit more flavor. And then you can put those hot dogs right in there. So cutting them almost all the way through so that they open up. And of course, if you want those jumbo hot dogs, for sure you can get those. These are beef hot dogs that have a really nice flavor to them. And you can add a little bit of seasoning if you like to, just to kind of change things up. So it's really up to you. And I love the cast iron skillet here because it's gonna keep the heat so that you can do multiple batches, which is really nice.
Look how brave you are too. She's getting right in there.
She went right in there. So now you can
any other way?
You gotta put cream cheese on your buns.
Of course. I can't forget the cheese.
Okay, so we layer the cream cheese, and then of course you've got sauerkraut and jalapenos?
Jalapenos, whether they're pickled or fresh, absolutely delicious. And then a little bit of mustard. But again, if you're not a fan of mustard, ketchup, relish, whatever you like, but I do really like the simplicity of the cream cheese because it adds that nice creaminess to it.
Awesome.
Smells incredible.
We're gonna let Ash, you keep going over there. We're gonna hop over here to New England where we're gonna make some chili dogs?
They're kind of like chili dogs. For those of you that love chili with beans, this is not the chili for you. This is straight up meat on meat. So if you're looking to kind of heighten your protein for the Super Bowl, this is definitely it. So we're gonna do a traditional boil for these hot dogs. So Leanne, you can go ahead and put them in. And a nice kind of gentle simmer when it comes to boiling the hot dogs. And you can leave them in there for a few minutes. I like to get them a little bit plump as they're cooking in the water. And something that I like to do is steam the bun. So I just have a little sieve here that I turned upside down, and then you're gonna put the bun right on top. So that's just gonna steam it up a little bit, which is really, really nice because it's a nice soft bun and then it absorbs the flavor, not only of the hot dog, but that little bit of chili that we're putting on top.
Okay, awesome.
So this chili, a little bit of ground beef, onion, garlic, and some spices. And what's unique about the flavor is that there's a little pinch of allspice and cinnamon in here. So something a little different, not kind of, it still has chili powder and cumin in there, but really, really nice flavor combination. Does it feel nice and warm?
Yeah, that one's really warm.
Perfect.
Get our other ones going.
It's a great idea to soften your bun too,
It's
Emily.
just, it's nice and quick. And if you have a larger pot that you have to feed a bigger group, just use a larger colander and kind of put 3 or 4 on at a time. And it really doesn't need a lot of time, about 20 seconds, and you get a nice bit of heat to it, okay? So I'm gonna give you this bun too.
Okay.
And then there's some tongs here for you, Leanne, if you wanna grab your hot dogs, and you can get them tucked into your buns. And what I love about this is that this is kind of different levels of flavor that is going on with this hot dog. So we have, not only we have the hot dog base, but then we have the chili, And then we have caramelized onions and chopped onions.
Okay.
So I'll bring this over so that you can.
Okay, that's gonna make it easier.
Yeah,
Or I'll
there
get
you
you
go.
to. Okay, that's perfect.
And then what I find unique about this one is that there's a little sprinkle of celery salt over top. So if you are, a Caesar drinker and you like adding that little bit of celery salt at the end, this definitely will kind of tickle your fancy when it comes to that flavor because it just gives it that fresh little finish and it's absolutely delicious.
And I love the caramelized onion flavour
Yes,
on this
it adds
one,
that
too.
nice little bit of sweetness to it, and I think it's absolutely fabulous when it comes to hot dogs, having these kind of slightly different, and you can make them ahead. So you can make the chili ahead, you can make the caramelized onions ahead, and then, if you wanted some sauerkraut on here, instead of on the Seattle dog, there's lots of great options for you.
Yeah.
Did you
Let's
want
go
some
back and see
mustard?
how Ash is doing over there.
I'm going to bring some mustard over to Ashley.
Need a little mustard and Emily's, seal of approval.
I think the seal of approval is
Gosh, they look
tasting it
good.
and enjoying it. Do you-
Okay, before we let you go, we got to talk about one more thing that you can make at home too.
Oh, yes.
Ashley and I love dips, and you brought us our favorite, the dill pickle dip. I believe we do have Emily's recipe over on our website, so you can find that there too. What's a Super Bowl without a dip? Really?
It's
Chips and dip.
non-existent.
Exactly,
You need
exactly.
a Super Bowl dip.
Exactly.
And now a hot dog battle too on top of the Super Bowl, so why not? It's all good.
I'm ready to try one, Leanne. How about
Try
you?
it out,
Okay,
Ash.
here I go.
I didn't finish my
I'll
celery
take what
salty,
Emily
but
prepared because they look nicer.
Yours look great
that's
too.
a good point. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks, Emily.
Thanks, guys.